Market Briefs. I'm Snowball, your top dog on the AI and robotics beat. Today, an AI lab worth almost $1 trillion, NVIDIA's crown starting to slip, and robots literally clocking in at the airport. Stick around to the end. Rivian's secret robot startup is my favorite story today. Let's dig in! First, the backdrop. In yesterday's market summary, the Dow closed above 50,000 for the very first time, up about 0.75%. The S&P and the Nasdaq ticked to fresh highs too, led by a wild melt-up in enterprise software. Translation: money is pouring into anything with AI on the label, and that's the wind at our back for today's stories. Story 1 is enormous. Anthropic, the company behind the Claude AI, just raised $65 billion. That values them around $965 billion, knocking on the door of $1 trillion and officially passing OpenAI as the most valuable AI startup on the planet. They pulled it off the same day they launched a smarter new model, with a public stock listing reportedly next. Even the chip makers Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron chipped in because every one of these models is starving for their memory chips. Story 2. NVIDIA's crown is slipping. Now, NVIDIA is still the biggest company in the world, but for the first time, it is not the only AI game in town. Micron is up 863% in a year, the single best AI stock there is, riding the memory boom. Alphabet, Google's parent, is up about 160% to a $4.8 trillion empire, and AMD just crushed its earnings. The AI trade is finally bigger than one stock, and honestly, that's a healthier party. Story 3, and this one made me bark. Japan Airlines is putting humanoid robots to work at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. A real 3-year job, not a demo, at about $15,000 per robot. And they are not alone. Figures robots are scaling inside BMW factories, and Toyota already has walking robots on the floor. The leash is officially off. Humanoids just went from the lab to the payroll. And story 4, the one I promised you. The founder of Rivian quietly spun out a robot company called Mind Robotics. It just hit a $3.4 billion valuation, with more than $1 billion raised. But here's the twist. They think humanoids are overhyped. They are building good old-fashioned factory robots, powered by AI, starting inside Rivian's own plants and then selling to everyone else. Sometimes the boring robot wins. So who is on my watch list heading into June? NVIDIA and AMD for the chips, Micron for the memory, Alphabet for owning the whole AI stack, Palantir for the software, and Rivian, not just for trucks anymore, but for those factory robots. Good dogs, all of them. And that is your daily dose of robots and rallies. If a 6-year-old dog just explained the AI trade better than your broker, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button so I can keep sniffing out tomorrow's biggest moves. Quick reminder, this is for fun and information only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Snowball out! Woof!